I don't know about you, but Christmas can be really stressful, especially during the COVID season. But here in California, we don't have to worry about bringing our guests in our house. We just stick them out here in our Airstream Laverne. Here's one of my guests now.
Hello.
This is my niece Larissa. She's from Alabama and she's working on her PhD, which means she's really smart. Not from my side of the field.
So I'm a neuroscientist by training, and I actually study how nutrients that we eat interact with our immune system and nervous system to cause pain and inflammation in our body. So I came here to get some advice from my Aunt Kelly, who is a registered dietitian by training, and we're gonna put our noodles together and come up with some great ideas for you to use during this holiday season. So what are we gonna make today?
So today we're gonna make ramen noodles in a jar. And instead of having them as a cup of noodles, which is kind of a staple around the house, we're going to do it a little bit healthier. So
right, because I know it can be, you know, quick and easy and cheap, but I mean, there's so much sodium in it. I think there's about 2,100 grams in one cup, and that's like a daily amount. There's a lot of refined carbs. There's little to no nutritional value because you're not getting much from those dehydrated peas and corn. And like I said, there's just so much preservatives, and there's MSG, and that can lead to lots of problems down the road.
And if you really think that you're getting a serving of vegetables in there, you need to come and call me or talk to me privately, because honestly, this is just not going to be enough for you.
Links are below.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some nutritional yeast, some turmeric, some smoked paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, and some salt. And I just made a mixture, and you can use this as a vegan chicken broth too. We're just going to take a heaping tablespoon of this. And I know I've talked about nutritional yeast before. It's filled with B vitamins. It's deactivated yeast. A lot of vegetarians use it just because they need those extra B vitamins. So, and then we're going to use some miso. Thank you for reminding me, Larissa.
You're welcome.
So miso is a soybean, fermented soybean. Fermented foods are really good for your gut bacteria. So the more you can have each day, the better off you are.
And our gut bacteria are actually an extension of our immune system. So you're really feeding into your immune system as well.
So next thing, we're going to add a little bit of vermicelli. These are rice noodles, and I just crushed them up about 1/3 of a cup. So we're going to put those in just dry.
And because they're rice noodles, this makes this totally gluten-free for any celiac or sensitive people that you might have in your family.
And if you're worried about carbs, this is even better because we only use 1/3 of a cup, and we're going to end up putting some, I always love using zucchini. So zucchini is great because you really can't save on carbs by using it as an alternative to noodles. And that's what we're going to end up doing here. So we're going to add some zucchini to our noodles, and then we're going to put some grated carrots in.
Now, fresh carrot is going to be a lot better option than dehydrated carrot. Plus, you're going to get a lot more carrot in this ramen than you are going to get in the store-bought ramen.
Not even compared, right?
Yeah, no, not even comparable.
We're going to add a little bit of our carrot to that. We even have some purple cabbage. Everybody that knows me knows I love purple vegetables. So I'm going to always add a little bit of purple to anywhere I can. So we've got a little bit of cabbage.
So not only are you saving on the vitamins and minerals, you're also going to be adding so much flavor into the ramen that, you know, regular dollar not ramen wouldn't have.
That's right. Oh, and lastly, I want to do a few. I like mushrooms in mine.
Me too.
So I'm just going to add some mushrooms into the top of this. You can add whatever you want. So I have a little bit of red peppers, some
edamame.
I always say that word wrong. So, and some spinach. And then I'm going to put some tofu on top, right here. Now, tofu has really gotten a bad rap. And a lot of people will say like, oh, it's not a good idea to use tofu. But really, tofu, soybeans are one of the most genetically modified foods out there. So, I mean, that's why it's getting a bad rap. But if you can use organic tofu, it's a great protein alternative. It's super cheap. So, and even the organic is still cheap. So it's still worth using. So we're going to just add a little bit of tofu on top. Then we're going to add a little bit of green onion. Put the lid on. and it will be good in the refrigerator for about 3 days until you're ready to eat it.
And if we have my cousin Trevor around, we'll probably end up making 16 jars of this. So
Probably.
it won't go to waste.
Yeah. So we're just gonna grab some hot water and show you how it's gonna work. And here it is. That's all. That's it.
Wow, super easy.
You could take it hiking, camping, or even when you have your outdoor or your COVID guests here staying in your Airstream, you can just bring out lunch to them. Wait, what do I hear? Is that Cousin Eddie?
Shitter's full.
Thanks for watching.
I'm out. See ya, y'all.
That good enough?